Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So here in the Phoenix area, we have a grocery store called Sprouts Farmers Mart, similar to Whole Foods. A lot of good stuff there. But yesterday, and fortunately, it's the first time I've run into it, and it might not even be a Sprouts employee because they contracted out. Yesterday, I witnessed security being very hostile to another customer, actually. I normally complain about what happens to myself, but I thought it would be a lot more credible if I wrote about what happened to what I witnessed. I wish I had recorded it. I wish I did. But you know what? I know one of the employees there very well by name. And so I know somebody who witnessed it, so that's good. And I decided to write to Sprouts. Yesterday it was 105 degrees, and security was very hostile to somebody who was almost going to black out at the store. And I've been there before, so I thought this is my chance to write about it. So I went to Sprouts. Well, first I emailed Sprouts, and they said they can't accept email and told me to go to this website, which is great. Except I started writing. I realized you can only leave 600 characters. There's no excuse for why you can't write more than 600, right? So this computer that I have has 64 gigabytes of RAM. I'm sure Sprouts has even better computers than I do. Even if I were sending this report to Voyager 2, which recently hit a record of one light day away from Earth, I could probably send more than 600 characters up there to a piece of equipment that's, 50 years old? And yet they're claiming they can only read 600. Now, think about it this way. I teach at a community college. If I want to get good feedback from my boss, would I want to limit my boss to saying that you can only talk to me for 15 seconds, or would I want to listen to everything he has to say? Right? I think there's an ulterior motive for the 600 character limit. Think about your typical complaint. Maybe you bought something and it was rotten, and you even tried to reason with so and so, and this was the third time it had happened, and the guy said, while you're talking to him, the guy said something obscene and something like that. Now you can't fit it all in there. The only thing you can say is, I couldn't get my money back. It makes the complaint look really stupid. They can dismiss it. It's basically a form of customer service theater, right? Kind of like security theater, in my opinion. Anyway, I was so upset by that. After I finished what I could write, I said, you know what, this is not and I have to waste a bunch of the 600 saying, this is not the complete story, please call me. And so I really only had 400 characters for the actual meat of the complaint because I wanted to make sure they didn't misconstrue it. After I finished off that complaint, I wrote another complaint saying that it's ridiculous how you can only put 600 characters. So I played their game with them. You know, it's worthy of a complaint that your complaint can only have 600 characters. It really is. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.